Hello and welcome to the Wayne State Coaches Show, an exclusive on MyWayNews.com. I'm Mike Carnes and we will talk track and field with Coach Marlon Brink as Wildcats host the annual Wildcat Outdoor Classic this past weekend. We'll do that right after this time out here on MyWayNews.com.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their Grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayNews.com, and time to talk track and field with Coach Marlon Brink. The Wildcats hosting the Wildcat Outdoor Classic this past weekend at the Leroy Simpson track here in Wayne. And Wildcats did pretty well for themselves. Each team had 2 wins and 1 NCAA provisional qualifier. And in a meet that had 12 teams here, including some teams from the NSIC and some Division I and NAIA schools that were on hand. And Coach getting an opportunity to finally get outdoors and get to compete for the first time and look like he performed fairly well.
Yeah, we got to get some kids in some events that they didn't don't get to do during the indoor season. Spit that out there, and that was good to see. And we had some pretty good performances for our first meet of the season, I thought, for outdoors. So I was happy overall with how the team performed there.
Yeah, on the men's side, the Wildcats had 2 wins on the day. Preston Davis and Robert Sullivan both coming away with first place finishes. Preston finishing with a best mark of 176 feet 11 inches in the javelin, and he was also 6th in the 110 meter hurdles in 15.9 seconds. And then Robert Sullivan got a first in the long jump at 22 feet 11 inches and was 2nd in the 110 meter hurdles at 15.41 seconds. And I know Robert has been a pretty solid finisher for you in the multi events and performed pretty well here in the long jump here Saturday.
Yeah, the long jump's one of his better events. That along with the high jump are usually 2 of his kind of specialty events there. So it was good to see him get a good jump there. Hopefully that'll kind of set him up for the upcoming meets here. We're looking at maybe getting him into a decathlon here in a couple weeks. And so that's kind of all preparation for him. And then Preston, who you mentioned there, that was a personal best for him in the javelin by about 7 or 8 feet, I believe. So that was a good throw for him in the javelin there, and he also did pretty well in the hurdles as well there.
And you don't get to throw the javelin indoors. This is not.
No, he's been training for it. He's been doing some drills and stuff like that to work on his shoulder strength and arm speed and everything like that. But yeah, you're right. You can't really do much inside until you can get out there and really throw the javelin.
Yeah, so great first effort there. And then Dylan Cupp getting a provisional mark in the hammer throw for the NCAA Outdoor Nationals this summer. He took 2nd with a best throw of 184 feet and 2 inches. Cade Kalkowski was 4th at 179.10. And Matthew Nemec was 6th at 166.8. And Cupp also had an 8th place finish in the discus with a best throw of 144 feet. And I don't know where 184.2 stands in the weight throw right now nationally, but getting on the board with a provisional mark is a good start.
Yeah, it'll put him in the top 10 probably just because it's so early in the season. He'll have to improve that to get to nationals. But to start off the season with a provisional mark is a good start for him. He's kind of picking up where he left off with the indoor season. He had a good indoor season and qualified for nationals there. And same with Cade. Cade was off a little bit from his mark a year ago that got him to nationals. But hopefully as the season comes along here, he'll get a mark that'll also get him into nationals again this year.
All right, some other top 3 finishes for the men. Jale Hinkle was 2nd in the shot put. Dylan Kessler was 2nd in the 5,000 meter run, and Nathan Hemer was 2nd in the 3,000 meter steeplechase. And then as far as 3rd place finishes, Mikhail Sands came in 3rd in the long jump with a best mark of 22 feet 3 3/4 inches, and he was also 9th in the triple jump as well. On the women's side, Michaela Marvin and Jordan Pester each won events for the Wayne State women. Michaela came 1st in the pole vault with a best mark of 10 feet 11 3/4, and Jordan Pester was 1st in the 400 meters with a time of 57.56 inches. And I know Michaela did a great job in the pole vault during the indoor season and continues to do that outdoors.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. She got actually a school record and we are going to count as a school record for outdoors, but she actually ended up competing indoors because of the weather on Saturday with the chance of showers and stuff. We kept the pole vault inside for safety reasons, and so she actually vaulted it indoors, but it's going to count as an outdoor school record. So it's kind of a little side note there to that. But yeah, she's off to a good start. I think once she gets on to some bigger poles here during the outdoor season, there's no reason to think that she can't have a good shot at clearing 12 feet like we talked about during the indoor season. So nice to see her do well. Also, Jordan Pester, kind of picked up right where she left off as well during the indoor season. She had a good start with the 40-meter dash there in 57.5. In the conditions, I thought that was a really good time. So good start for her. And those two, ironically, are kind of happen to be roommates. So it's kind of funny that they both picked up wins on Saturday and a good start to their outdoor season for them.
So come back and say, how'd you do? I won. Yeah. How'd you do? little one.
Nobody's got bragging rights there.
Nobody's got bragging rights yet, anyway. Mackenzie Shield was got in on the NCAA provisional mark. She finished second in the hammer throw with a best mark of 174.9. Was also seventh in the shot put at 43 feet 3 1/4 inches. And again, 174.9, a good one to get on the board and opportunity for her to better that mark.
Yep. Same thing with Mackenzie. It was a good start for the outdoor season for her, and I think she'll continue to increase that each week there, and hopefully get into a position where she can make it to outdoor nationals as well there.
All right, and then second place efforts, Rihanna Noel was second in the triple jump, 35 3 1/4. Kinsey Sullivan second in the discus at 143 2. And then Joan Gelomo comes in third in the 400-meter dash in 59.41 seconds. And all the results will be in this week's edition of the Wayne Herald. But I guess going up against a few Northern Sun teams. I think Minnesota State was there, Sioux Falls Northern. You also had USD here and some NAIA schools from around the area. So it was a great test for the kids to get out there and see where they're at.
Yeah, it was a good mix of competition, like you said there, to get to see some NSIC schools. USD always has a good team there, and the weather is beautiful on Friday. We wish we could have carried it over to Saturday. It was a little bit chilly for the sprint athletes, and that's just how it goes early in the spring there. So we'll try to hopefully get some good weather in the next coming couple of meets here, and hopefully see the times and marks continue to improve here.
Now you'll be going to Fort Hays State this week. I know it's listed as a Friday, Saturday, and we were talking before the taping that they might move that up a day to take advantage of the forecast this week.
Well, yeah, the forecast now is for like 72 degrees on Thursday, so they're probably going to run everything off on Thursday, it looks like now. And on Friday, it's supposed to be like 50 degrees and chance of thunderstorms and stuff like that. So obviously for safety reasons too, you don't want to be out there during thunderstorms. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be moving up a day there, and we'll be hopefully catching some decent weather there, a little bit warmer.
All right, well, good luck this week down in Kansas, and we'll see what you got when you come back.
You bet. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, we'll take a time out and have more here right after this.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli, where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
We're back here on MyWayNews.com, and I want to thank our coaches for taking the time to talk with us this week about Wildcat Athletics. And just remember, the Wildcats in action. The track and field team will be in Hays, Kansas this weekend. They will be competing on either Thursday or Friday, depending on the weather situation there. Wildcat softball is at home with a doubleheader against Augustana on Wednesday, and the Wildcat baseball team will face University of Mary at home in a doubleheader this Wednesday as well. So get out and support the Wildcats and cheer them on as they compete here during the spring sports season. That'll do it for this time. We'll have another edition of the Wayne State Coaches Show right here on MyWayNews.com. Until then, this is Mike Carnes. We'll see you later.